In this final section of the presentation, I want to talk to you about why Matthew Arnold was in fact called a culturist. Now in his time, he saw that modernity, the decline of religion, saddened him. It was creating a huge hole in the Western psyche. And the Industrial Revolution with its cars and its toasters, that wasn't going to make us moral, it wasn't going to bring us together. We needed somehow to have some kind of social glue. So what he did was he said, we're going to have to reinterpret the Bible. What he did was he wrote a book and he talked about the Bible as literature. He said, don't worry about the supernatural parts. Did Jesus rise? Didn't he rise? Again, science is disputing this. This is in decline. But what's not in dispute is that the Bible is important. It guides us morally. So what he said was, we've got to look at the Bible and have the Bible, but we've got to see it as literature, as a cultural tool. So in this sense, he was privileging culture above theism. He was a culturist. The religious people, this is the Victorian era, remember, the religious people went crazy. They said, what? You're saying that Jesus is not the only Lord and Savior who rose and will save us all? He said, look, people aren't believing that anymore. Science is coming. If you want to save the Bible, you've got to look at it as a cultural artifact. The theists were very angry at this. They said, no, religion, believed in, felt, religion is the thing that unites us, that gives us morals. In this regard, they said that he was nasty because he was not a theist, he was a culturist. Right? And this debate still goes on. How do you elevate British society? How do you make people understand Western society? Do you do it through looking at culture, through Milton, through Shakespeare, through Queen Elizabeth? Do you do it through looking at religion? Which one do you want to prioritize? So again, these debates go on, but it was in this context that Matthew Arnold was called a culturist. My takeaway, culturism is not just about the need to
stop Islamic immigration now.
It is about appreciating and cultivating British and Western culture. So I hope this presentation has made you a better culturist, but of course you don't need to know about Matthew Arnold in order to challenge multiculturalists by using the words culturism and culturist. When you explain that it's the opposite of multiculturalism, people will just obviously know, oh, okay, what you're saying is that we actually do have traditional majority culture to protect, promote, and preserve. They'll understand this about Britain and they'll understand this about the West. So please, don't wait to memorize everything about Matthew Arnold. Go out and use these words, culturism and culturist, today. So that's the end of my presentation. Thank you for watching. I hope it made you a stronger culturist. But wait, you do have a homework assignment. Yay! I want you to go home, I want you to go on YouTube and look for Tom Brown's School Days. This is the movie that talks about Thomas Arnold, Matthew Arnold's father, revolutionizing the rugby school. And when you watch it, realize that these people at the rugby school, many of them went on to being lead administrators for the British Empire. In fact, William Arnold, Matthew Arnold's brother, was the first head of public instruction for the Punjab, for India. So again, this is a very real connection.
Your assignment is to write one paragraph comparing the values in Tom Brown's School Days to those in the British Empire. By the way, I much prefer the 1940s version of Tom Brown's School Days to the 2005 version. But both are on YouTube and both will do for this homework assignment.
Write a quick paragraph on it and send it to Jack Buckby. He'll be very happy to grade them and respond. Meanwhile, this has been John Press, the author of the book Culturism, thanking you so much for being a part of this movement. Thank you so much for caring about Western civilization and British society. Thank you to Jack Buckby for putting this on. And go out and use the words culturism and culturist every day. Thanks.